Carl, what's up, man? You're on the air.
Hey, I've always wanted to call in, so I'm a little nervous calling in, but hey, I had a suggestion for Peyton, and I also have a question for her.
What's that?
The question I have is, when you do the horoscopes, I've always wondered how I handle my horoscope. I was born in 1987, and I was born in Aquarius. And then as of 1990, I'm a Pisces. How does that work with horoscopes?
You're probably a little bit on the cusp. When's your actual birthday?
Did they change the thing?
That was a rumor, I think. I think that was like... Because there was a whole thing that they had switched up a couple days with the zodiac signs.
I feel like they tried to, and everyone was like, I don't subscribe to that.
Nah. So when's your actual birthday?
Yeah, when I do, February 19th.
Okay, yeah, you're literally on the cusp because Aquarius is from I think January 20th to February 18th. So you would technically be a Pisces. But you're on a cusp, so you have a little bit of both.
Yeah, I used to work at Rawhide, and they had that wizard guy that does horoscopes, and I was always in Aquarius when I used those old ones.
Hold on a second.
I'm a Pisces.
There was a wizard working at Rawhide, and everybody knew about that?
Mm-hmm. Big deal.
No, it was one of those vending machine-like things you hold up, you put your money in, and then they spit out a fortune.
You know, like in Big?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had another question for Peyton? Did you have, is that it? Do you have two? Did you get your other question answered?
Yes. The other one is about her wedding. I wanted to give her a suggestion. My aunt and uncle went through the same thing. They ended up getting a deal in Vegas where they got a free wedding. So they ended up canceling their current wedding, and it pissed off a lot of people in the family. And they've been dating for 13 years, so it really made everyone mad. Well, what they ended up doing in return is since the first wedding was free, they ended up just going ahead and still doing the wedding so that it made everyone happy.
Yeah, we've thought about that, but I just feel like you can't top it.
Right. Yeah. And who cares about pissing off people?
You can't top Zendaya at your wedding. There's no way.
If we redid it would just, everyone had FOMO if they weren't actually at the one.
Is she going to be here? And then she's not.
More like just a party.
That's what we're going to do. Yeah, it'll be really fun.
All right, Carl, thanks for calling in.
That is true.
Have a great day.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right.
It's funny because it's opening day today for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I thought, let's get Luis Gonzalez on to talk about it, right? So I texted him this morning, and he didn't respond. And then I texted him, I was like, wake up. Like, could he still be sleeping, right? It's opening day. I figured he'd be awake,
He should be at the ballpark ready to go.
Yeah. So I called him. I called him like 3 times. He picked up. So I told Dylan, I go, call him. And she goes, I did. I go, keep calling him.
Oh, my gosh.
This is why you lose friends.
This is going to be just like that James Denton story. James Denton used to be one of our good friends, actor from Desperate Housewives. Now he hates us because we call him too much.
I'm like, how can he be too busy to take our... We talked to the dude when he won the World Series.
Or maybe he's sleeping.
I know, maybe he's sleeping, but when he needs to wake up. So hopefully he'll call in at some point this morning. Oh, hilarious.
You're so annoying,
I can't help it. I get stuck in my head. I want to just keep calling him until it picks up. Just keep doing it.
Dylan's probably scared to death.
But Peyton, speaking of your wedding, because one of the things about your wedding is that you got this dress for $100, right? But then you have another dress story.
Yeah, I think I'm hitting the jackpot. I probably need to go buy a lottery ticket or something. So on Saturday, Kyle and I went to a fun little event, and the theme was coastal chic meets glamour. So I was like, okay, I need to go find a dress because I don't know what the heck that is. So I go to the store at Arizona Mills. It's called Recollectic, and it's huge. It looks like it's like a warehouse almost right in the middle of Arizona Mills, but it's all free people, Urban Outfitters, and anthropology stuff.
Oh, really?
So I got a dress, a coastal chic dress.
Sure.
That was originally priced at $298 for $100.
What day was this?
Steal.
A steal. I got that on Friday.
Is that when you were texting me? Because you were like, Dylan Brooks launched a new line of clothing over at Guest List, and I saw. Did you make it in there?
Yeah.
Because the footage I saw, there was 1,000 people in line.
Yeah, I was inside the store.
Wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
Did you
I
talk
was
to him?
No. We kind of bypassed him for the picture because we knew the photographer and the security guard, so we said hi to them. We didn't say hi to Dylan Brooks though.
Oh. Right. Yeah, because it was a big deal that he was there. It was all over the news.
Yeah, he seemed really cool though. He was signing autographs, taking pictures with everyone.
The dude is. I've seen him with. He's the villain they call, right? I've seen him at the Suns game when no one's watching, and he takes pictures with kids. He talks. He's a really good guy. Yeah. I can tell. When Peyton was texting me going, I'm at the Dylan Brooks thing. Do you want a T-shirt? and I didn't get the message. I went to go see freaking Project Hail Mary.
Oh.
Which if
How was it? It won the box office again.
It's about 9 hours long.
Oh, is it really?
About 9 hours.
But did you enjoy it? Because some really long movies, you still are like, oh, this is great.
I kind of keep thinking about it a little bit. Anybody here seen it? Have you seen
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, so it's like, it's really long. It's like I wanted a movie. This is a movie that I wanted subtitles and I wanted a fast forward button. And I think it would have been a perfect movie. I actually enjoyed it. The end was really good. But the whole setup was what I mean. It's a good movie, but it was just really long. Like
How long is it?
It's about over 2.5 hours long.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah,
I
it's a
think.
long movie.
And there's 30 minutes of previews.
Oh, sheesh.
I know, and this is one of the first times I went to the movies where I knew there was 30 minutes of previews, so I missed the previews, and I got there right when the movie started. Right, so
30 minutes of previews. That's insane.
and I gotta believe they're making it for a sequel or something like that. Did you see Project Hail Mary yet? Oh yeah, you did. You did, Nick. What was your take on it?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I loved it, but I also love like Ryan Gosling more
I
than
loved
like
it
a
too.
normal person does.
I liked it too, but I think it could have been like so much better, shorter.
Yeah, it felt
Like
like
this segment right now.
I feel like you could go, you could cut it. You could probably cut it by like 20 minutes and still have the same effect. But I liked the fact that it was almost like E.T. meets like a buddy cop movie.
Yeah,
It's like he's like best friends with like this alien, and you just fall in love with it, and then the whole movie is just them being silly together.
well, especially the last scene.
Yeah,
The last scene, you're like, what the heck? Oh, right?
yeah. It was just I was into it.
We need a contestant.
What a
We got
beautiful
Ed
man.
Sheeran tickets. We got Ed Sheeran tickets every day this week. We need a contestant to play our new Ed Sheeran game, 877-937-1047. While we wait for an Ed Sheeran contestant, Dylan, keep calling Gonzo. How many times have you called him? How many times have you called him this morning? 4 times? Okay.
No, Johnjay would have been in the 13s by now.
Yeah, I might even call him live again. Here, I'll call him. You get.
He's like, that's not
We need
enough.
a contestant. 877-937-1047. We need a contestant.
Just a note, Dylan, next time just say 27.
Literally. I'm just kidding.
9.
Bless you.
Let's see if he's mad.
Playing the Tigers today for the home opener.
Oh, I thought it was the Dodgers.
They played the Dodgers this weekend in LA. It's the Tigers today.
What?
Looking for a
It's
first.
a beautiful day for...
Because there's an
victory.
emergency.
There is. I need to talk to him.
It's not an emergency.
Where could he be? Is he on the news or something? There's no game going on right now.
We are the news, Gonzo.
Yeah, man.
Could he be asleep?
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh, man, all right. All right. Anyway,
He's
so
gonna I wish you were blocked.
no.
Yeah.
We're blocked now because of you.
Or we're put on D&D.
All right, we got a contestant to play the game. Good morning, Allie. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Good. I hope you're an Ed Sheeran fan.
I'm a huge Ed Sheeran fan, I promise.
Okay, what game we playing, Nick?
We're playing a new game, you guys. It's called Tag This. I've taken famous jingles, famous lines from your favorite companies. You have to finish the jingle, and you have the option of getting a bonus point if you can tell me what it's for.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. We're going to start with Johnjay.
Tic Tac bar. No, Kit Kat bar.
I was like, what?
And they're in the news right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
12 trillion pounds of Kit Kats were
Yeah.
stolen.
Stolen.
Oh, R.I.P.
They said, don't worry, the supply chain has not been affected. So
Really?
that's good.
They're cranking out that many Kit
They
Kats?
got a-
Are
they
we
got
sure
12
that's the
trillion
right
more.
answer, Rich? Okay, yeah, good job. All
Or
right.
Tic Tac bar.
Yeah,
that
Tic
would hurt.
Tac.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Rich?
Tia.
Pet. Ch-ch-ch-chia, pet.
don't know.
I don't think I know the rest of that
I
song.
think it's just Ch-ch-chia.
Tia.
Chia Pets, the pottery that grows.
Oh, I won't take a point for that.
It's the pottery that grows. Good job, Rich. You get 2 points there. Peyton?
What?
I'm sorry, I had to bleep out because it said the name of the company.
Okay, wait, let's hear it again.
That's so difficult.
That's like not even in, like what?
Want to hear it again?
You can hear it again.
Chuck E. Cheese. Where a kid can be a kid. Yeah.
Where a kid can be a kid.
Chuck E. Cheese is nice.
That was a
Let's
masterclass.
I have gotten that.
All
That
right.
was hard.
The pressure is on,
I
Kyle
thrive
and Fuck.
under
No, I
pressure.
would not have gotten that.
The best part of waking up.
Is Folgers in your cup?
That was good. You did that.
Part of waking up. Is Folgers in your cup.
All right. Good job. Kyle, 2 points. This one's worth 10. And Allie, if you can get this, we're going to send you a Ed Sheeran.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
What's that for, though?
Allie!
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Good job.
Is that Justin Timberlake singing that?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Pre-DUI.
He was the
Yeah.
spokesperson.
All right,
Host
Allie,
Brittany.
congratulations. You got Ed
you,
Sheeran tickets. We got Ed Sheeran tickets all week. Suns tickets about an hour from now. We'll be talking to U of A head coach Tommy Lloyd about a half hour from now. Minute to Win It coming up as well. We might have surprise guest Luis Gonzalez from the Arizona Diamondbacks calling in. Who knows? Lots going on this morning. You guys know I told you last week I got a new couch.
How is it?
It's fantastic. I got it from Living Spaces. It was an ad that popped up online. It was awesome, right? The couch is great. I went to the Suns game on Saturday. Yeah. When I came home, my wife was in bed reading. It was a late game, and U of A had just won. It was like, she was in bed, and I walk in. She puts her book on her lap. She's in bed, right? Covers up to her, and she goes, I have to tell you something, some really bad news. And I'm like, oh my God, like what? Right? Like the way she said it. And freaking our dog, Charlie, golden retriever, tore apart a cushion on our new couch. And I was like, what? But the way she set it up made me, I was like, it's no big deal. And then she said, she went to ChatGPT, which I thought was clever because I just would have Googled something, but she went to ChatGPT and found a woman that's what she does. She comes to your house and she grabs the cushion, she takes it and sews them back together.
Boy, that didn't last long,
great.
that poor couch.
No, I've had the couch a week today. It got delivered.
Didn't even make it a full week
today.
Yeah,
before you got to fix it.
The dog took, and it's not like a pillow, it's the cushion, and he ate the corner of it. Right, so all the fluff was coming out. She walked in the room and she thought that he had torn up his dog bed, and she's like, "Oh, he tore up another dog bed." And it's like, I get so angry at the dog, and then they look at me with their stupid, cute face. You know what I mean? He's so pissed. So while I was at the Suns game, I got to tell you something. I was with my friend Justin, and a couple of things happened that weren't planned for us at the Suns game. And at one point, him and I are sharing a bowl of ice cream, and I go, "This is like a mandate," I said, right? And we laughed. And then I get a message from Kyle. Are you on a mandate?
Oh, your picture looked very much like a mandate.
So him and I go to the Suns game, and we're sitting at the game, watching the game, and this was, I felt like I went through this time portal because I'm at the game. Lights are on. The Suns are playing. Booker's doing his thing. The Suns are winning. It's like bright lights. And I get a text from a friend who's across the arena, and she says, "Hey, do you want to meet me and her friends at the Rah Rah Room?" And the Rah Rah Room is a special restaurant they just added like last year at the arena, and it's the restaurant Carbone. It's an Italian restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
And it's in the back of the arena. It's a membership. You have to pay $15,000
Jeez Louise.
to be a member there, to go there and eat. And they have security and all this stuff. You can't get back there. And she goes, "I have wristbands for you." And I'm like, okay. So my friend Justin and I go. We get the wristbands. You got to go through all security. We sit down. She hands us a card. She goes, "Here." I go, she goes, "You, on the back of the card, you design your own sundae. And they build it for you, and they bring it to the table." So I was like, okay. So I sit down. We design the sundae with, Reese's Pieces and chocolate fudge and caramel, and they bring out this massive sundae. So him and I sit down and we're eating it. 5 seconds later, we're back at the game. It was like I went through this portal where I was in Italy or I was in Vegas in an Italian restaurant. And all of a sudden, 5 seconds later, I'm back in bright lights at the game. And I was like, this is so weird. Like, it's so, and then my friend
Wild.
Justin was like, "I get it. Like, what do you mean you get it? He goes, people come to the game, then at the second, and it was at the halftime, you go in there and you have cocktails, because the bar was slammed in there. You have cocktails, you eat your ice cream, you come back and you catch the fourth quarter. I go, that's a waste of money. And he goes, but I get it. But anyway, then, Kyle's like, you're on a mandate. And I'm like, we are on a mandate. I took a picture.
And this Sunday was amazing, I assume?
It was incredible. It was incredible. Like, I started a new diet today because of that weekend. I ate a lot of food over the weekend. But then I saw Kyle out. So a friend of mine is at this event, and she sends me a picture of Kyle in a fancy dress and with somebody. It was blurry who the person was. I couldn't see, and I thought, I know every once in a while she hosts these events. I go, I wonder if I'll get more pictures. And then she sends me a picture of her, Kyle, and Peyton. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, we went to the Phoenix Children's Hospital. It was like their beach ball. So it's like their big fundraising event. And we were at the iHeart table, which was really cool. It was like an honor to sort of like represent the company there. And so Peyton and I were kind of in contact on when we were going to leave, so that we kind of maybe get there at the same time. And we were texting back and forth. And I'm like, okay, I'm leaving my house now. And then I try to leave my house and I can't. I'm trapped. So we have a gate that goes into our driveway, and the gate would not open. Normally, when this happens, which it really doesn't happen very often, I text my husband, can you come fix the gate? My husband was at church. He wasn't answering his phone. I called him 60 times. I texted him about 100 times. Hello, I'm trapped.
Hey, a-hole. I know you're at church.
I can't get mad at him, but also I'm like, I just texted Peyton I'm leaving, but I'm not leaving. And so I'm sitting there, and it's really hot out, and I'm in this dress. So I'm starting to like sweat my butt off, trying to figure out like, how am I going to fix this? I have no clue. And then I'm like, hold on a second. ChatGPT, of course. So I upload a picture of the inside of the whatever, I don't know, the machinery. and Chat's like, try this, or this. And I'm like, okay, try this, and I'm looking, and there are like so many buttons and screws, and like I feel like I'm maybe about to decode a bomb.
Yeah.
Like if I pick the wrong
Don't hit the red wire.
with the red one, it's like it's gonna explode. And so I press this button, and all of a sudden the gate starts opening. I felt so accomplished, you guys.
That's pretty cool.
Who needs Scott?
Right.
You stay at church, boy. You don't need to come home. I'm independent. I
That's
can do this.
amazing. That's amazing that you can do that.
I know. Okay, so now I'm like totally sweating, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna be on time, but maybe a little bit late, like 15 minutes, whatever. So I think I text Peyton. I'm like, okay, I'm finally on the road, and I get there, and on the invitation they had told us there was like free valet or free self-parking. And I was like, I don't feel like it's at the Arizona Biltmore, which obviously is like, that's a fancy schmancy resort.
it is.
I drive a little Tesla Model 3. That's not a fancy schmancy car. You don't valet that at the Biltmore. I'm just saying. So I'm like, I'm going to self-park. It's fine. So I go into this parking garage, and I realize I'm really far away from where the event is. And I'm like, my shoes are kind of comfortable, but uncomfortable, not to the point where I feel comfortable walking in them. So I exit 2 minutes after being in the self-parking garage, $11. It's like, it's self-parking. It's fine. It's fine. So I drive around, and I'm trying to find where I'm supposed to go. And I'm like, forget it. I'm just going to valet. So I go drop my car off. And Peyton had called me, and she's like, okay, we're just leaving. And I was like, wait, you're just leaving now? I just got here. And so I walk into this party, and I'm kind of like walking around aimlessly by myself. Nobody from iHeart is there yet. I don't know anyone at the party. I just feel like a total loser. And I'm like, Peyton, are you going soon? Are you going to get there?
I was hustling.
Anyway, you did get there, and then we were the only ones on the dance floor for quite some time, but it was a really good time. We had
Like, you just by yourself, you guys get on the dance floor? Like,
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. And we were humbled, let me tell you.
How so?
We were humbled.
What do you mean?
Okay. Because me and Kyle were just dancing. We got our drinks, having the time of our life. And we're trying to get on the dance floor. They had like a really awesome live band.
cover band. And they were really good.
They were really good. So we're out there dancing, and they have the lead singer, and she starts walking down the stairs and trying to grab people in to dance. Me and Kyle have been dancing for like 5 minutes straight. She didn't look at us not one time.
We're trying to get a video.
We're trying to hey, and she is walking right past us.
She was avoiding us.
I think she was purposely not looking at us. I'm so serious right now. She grabbed every person on that dance floor, but refused to look at the two of us.
But But I think it was because like she was trying to get people to come out and join us, and we were already there.
Yeah.
So that's what I was like. I was trying to justify it.
No, there was no justification. It was like we weren't there.
It was really cool though because they had like a casino where they had like gambling, which was like the main fundraiser for the event. It was like very different than any other fundraiser
really cool.
I've been to. It wasn't like sit down dinner and auction and whatnot, but they had like the gambling area, and they had this one area. You guys, it was so cool. They had this random bell outside of this drapery, and there was a sign that said "Ring bell for espresso martini." And we're like, what? And so we ring the bell, ding, 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 and like an opening through the curtain hands you an espresso martini.
What?
Like a human hand?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
weird.
cool and
And they were
bizarre.
delicious.
Did you
On
drink?
top of it.
Did you drink?
No, I got one. And then immediately after, a guy was walking up and he's like, I guess I got to go ring the bell. I'm like, wait, do you just want to ring the bell or do you just want the espresso martini? And he's like, just the espresso martini. I was like, take mine. I just wanted to ring the bell.
Well, that's cool.
It was fun.
This is going to sound totally random, but is anyone here watching DTF St. Louis?
I started it this
yeah, I am.
morning.
Oh, you did? Okay. So I'm on the most recent episode. I just finished the most recent episode, and there's a storyline that you're not at yet. It has to do with a key, a special small little key. And it looks like you have that same key around your neck right now. I don't know if I've ever seen that necklace before.
Oh.
What is that necklace?
It's just a necklace with a key on
Have you
it.
worn it before?
Yeah.
What? Did someone just give it to you? It's just weird that I
No, I
haven't
just
seen
thought
it.
it was like kind of fun. It's a key.
Like there's a whole
key to my
mystery
heart.
behind this necklace,
Hold it close.
behind this key on this show.
Well, Kyle has it.
I know, and I'm like, oh my God, she's got the key. Well, they have the key too, but what do you think of it so far, DTF St. Louis?
I don't know what I think about it so far.
It's
so like
so
the basic
slow.
gist is like this guy he's like an anchor for like a news
A weatherman.
anchor,
He's
right?
a weatherman.
And he meets this guy that he works with, and they're both kind of depressed, and they both like one of them sees this ad for like DTF, which we all know what that means, and he's kind of interested in it because they're both kind of miserable in their marriages. And then you find one of them dead, and so I think the series is probably about unfolding who killed
Yeah,
him.
there's a lot of twists and stuff. In fact, almost the way you set it up is actually what you find out later isn't at all what happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I'm not that far yet.
Oh, yeah. But the part that bothers me is the script. Like, if I was to say, Kyle, where are you from? If I said, Kyle, where do you live?
Arizona.
You live in Arizona?
Chandler?
You live in
was it?
Chandler?
Oh, so it's a lot of repeating.
It's a lot of this dialogue of repeating everything that's being said. And it is a dark comedy.
It's slow.
There's a part where they
Where's
rap.
the comedy part?
They rap together, and that's really good.
Oh, okay.
I didn't laugh out loud, but I get it's a dark comedy.
Yeah.
Versus White Lotus, where they said White Lotus was just a comedy, and it wasn't to me. So I didn't
Yeah,
like
okay.
White Lotus.
I get that.
This is a dark comedy, so I can understand why. Okay, I get it, but it's okay. It gets really dirty, by the way. Like
Really?
they explore each other's fantasies and stuff. It's really dirty.
I
What's
mean-
it on Netflix?
It's on HBO. It's number one on HBO. It's number one.
I think it's a hard watch.
Yeah. You just got to do it when you got nothing else going on and don't get distracted. by
I was like,
it.
is
Me
this a
this
show
morning.
you have to pay attention to? Because
Not
I'm with
really.
Rich. If it's a
Moves
show
too
that I have
slow.
to... it moves too slow.
You could walk away for 20 minutes and be okay.
What do you do to get your significant other's attention? Because Kyle's got a story, but first, let's hear Dilly's. Hi, Dilly.
Hello, good morning.
Morn. So what do you do?
What I do is I will use my mom voice like I use on our daughter, and I would call my husband in his full government name. And he will turn around with eyes, like his eyes are like wide. He's like, oh crap, what did I just do?
So can you do that for us? I want to hear what his full government name is and how you say it to him. So if I'm him and I pick up and I go, hey, babe.
I would be like, Michael Miller.
Get your butt over here.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks, Dilly. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck, Michael Miller. Okay, Kyle, what happened?
I've been trying to convince Scott that we need one of the Love Pup puppies that you guys have available
God,
right
he's
now.
so cute, man.
And I keep telling him, like, when we got our dog Daisy from Love Pup, he was not into getting another dog. And we got her, and now, like, she's his dog. I was like, you didn't want Daisy, and look, you're so connected, and you have so much love coming from that pup. It's like, it would just work out. And he's like, no, absolutely not. And so I keep telling him I'm probably just going to go get the dog. And the other day I called him and he wasn't answering. And I texted him and he wasn't answering. And I just sent him a picture of that you texted me, Johnjay, of the dogs. And he called me back right away. Right away.
Like he thought you might have been there,
He thought I
getting
was
ready
there.
to do the thing. Ooh, that's a good one.
Does he call you about, and say what? What's going like? What's going on?
No, it was like, he's like, what are you doing? Nothing. Just wondering what you were doing. Just want to talk to you for the day.
Well, we posted it on Facebook.
Sarah, she had said that all she has to do is just breathe and that she always has her man's attention. I'm like,
Sarah.
girl, what you doing? Give me tips. Summer said that she twerks or shakes her booty at him until he pays attention.
Oh my God.
That'd do it.
And then this one, kind of like a dog too. Liz says that she tells him that she's going to send his dog back, and then posted a really cute picture of the pup, threatening with the animals.
How funny is this one? I don't have a husband.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Joel.
Hilarious.
And
What the hell is my
it was for a husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend.
Anyone.
Does have to be, yeah. Take my bra off, walk around naked. Those are all
That'll
good
do
things.
it.
Those are all very good things. All right, so you can shoot us a text JJR, and whatever it is you do to get your significant other's attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to a very special event, the Fantastic Four.
It's an Arizona story. Tommy Lloyd and the Arizona Wildcats are headed to the Final Four.
Yes, sir. Tommy Lloyd's on the air with us right now.
Illinois'
Good morning, Coach.
Good
Coach.
morning, guys. What's up?
What's up? Congratulations, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's pretty fun stuff. But to be honest with you, I'm probably out of the loop. I didn't even leave my house yesterday, so I don't even know what's going on in the world.
Well, I mean, there's only one thing that matters, and that's the Final Four. That's gotta feel so good. And if you're a superstitious guy, remember we talked to you this summer before the season started, and we told you would be in the Final Four.
Did we?
Yeah.
That's so good.
Oh my gosh! I need proof and receipts. You know how easy it is to say something and not think somebody's going to follow up. Come on now.
Yeah. So now every year before the season starts, we got to tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
So you're in every year.
Wow. Hey, was that easy all along? Why didn't we figure that out beforehand?
Hey, so I got to tell you, I was promoting that you're going to be on the air with us all morning long, right? I get a text from this friend of mine. He says, good morning, Johnjay. If you have a chance, ask Coach Lloyd how great his pickleball court is. Ha, 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 ha. And I was like, that's what we'll talk to you about. We're not going to talk about the Final Four. We want to talk about your pickleball court.
Oh, I think I know those guys. That's right. But, my pickleball court has been going unused. I have not played since December 23rd. And, it's bad that I even remember that. So maybe I'll get back in it after this week.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, let me ask you a couple things about the games recently, because there's some things that I find just so fascinating to me. One is it true what I've read? I watched the game. I saw a lot of stuff on Instagram, but is it true what I heard about your halftime speech, that there was no halftime speech?
No, I mean, no. The urban legend grows so fast. No, actually, the truth is, these NCAA tournaments, usually you're used to a 15-minute halftime. You get in a tournament, it's 20, so it's really long. And then, as Jack Murphy, our assistant, and our video guys will usually go in, a couple minutes after the guys would ever go to the bathroom, get a drink, and he'll go over some clips from the actual game. And they'll watch some film, and then I kind of stay back in the coach's locker room just with some of the other staff and get my thoughts together. And then I go in and usually talk for 4 or 5 minutes. And I did that. We did all that. But at the end, I just told the guys, we have some good leaders and listen, and they're the guys out in the battle. So I just told them, you guys got a few minutes, just talk, figure this deal out, and let's go kick ass in the second half. So that was all it was. And, it wasn't me sitting in the other room doing nothing, like biting my nails, freaking out. And so it wasn't that.
When you watch games like that UConn Duke game last night, where there's that just last half second or half of a second buzzer beater, do you still get those chills? Or you still have that mind for basketball where that gives you chills too?
I mean, you probably, your emotional attachment to those moments has probably changed because you've been scarred by being on the other sides of them. So
Sure.
like, I think the first thing you have is like empathy for, John and I are really good friends, and he's just done an incredible job at Duke. He's, past couple of years, I know people have, Duke can be a lightning rod program for how people feel, which is probably a tribute to them, but to follow Coach K the way he has, and have that program in the position, it has been amazing. But yeah, I think like you immediately like have empathy for that guy, and then you dissect it, and you're like, okay, well, what went wrong? So, because in your mind, you're like, okay, how do I help our team and avoid that decision that player made, or how do I not put him in that position? I think that's where my mind goes.
I loved what you said about Lute Olson. I love that. It gave me goosebumps. Made me very emotional. That was very cool.
Yeah, we know in Tucson. I'm driving down Campbell right now, and Arizona basketball is something special, and in this community, man, they love it. They love it, and the reason they love it is he's the main reason. There's no doubt about it. So I think it's always important we honor him and what he's meant to this community, because you people up in Scottsdale, Phoenix, just a little outpost over the border, so we got to kind of have our own identity.
Hey, man, we're from there. I'm from there. We used to have Lute on. Lute used to call our show all the time.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Tommy Lloyd. Come in. Check 1 2.
Sorry, I lost
Check
you.
1 2. Yeah, I know exactly where we are in Campbell. You're right by that Roberto's.
Exactly.
That little.
That's a bad signal spot.
Yeah,
right
it is.
there.
It happens all the time right there. On Campbell.
100%. You're exactly right.
I know.
We're
Campbell
just going
first.
through that little deal.
Right. Well, Hey, so yesterday, but real quick, so I'm watching the UConn game. It's over, and they talked to Dan Hurley. Did you see that when they went to go talk to him really quick at the end?
I didn't.
Oh no,
We're losing him.
Tommy!
What do you do? Sorry, I lost
That's
you
right.
again.
So they're interviewing him. They start to interview him, and he's like,
Yeah.
Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Where's my pen? And the reporter goes, don't worry, we know you're superstitious. We'll get you a new pen. He's like, where's my pen? Where's my pen? He was like freaking out about it. And I want to know, do you have is there a superstition you have before a game, during a game, after a game, anything like that?
You know what? I honestly have tried to eliminate all that stuff just because, I don't want, why would I let my bandwidth be taken by something that we know really doesn't matter? Do I have routine? For sure. A little bit of a routine, but even if that gets broken, I don't try to get rattled because I don't want to put myself in that state he sounds like he went into. But listen, Dan's a hard charging guy who's a great coach, and that works for him.
That's a big old stage you guys are going up on. I know you guys are ready for it, but you got what you keep on hearing. This gets me excited. I know people in Tucson get excited when you hear all the announcers finally give Arizona credit and say, this is the best team in college basketball, the most dangerous team. That's got to feel good going in. How do you keep everybody loose and keep that spirit alive?
Well. First off, you understand that all these announcers have recency bias.
Yes.
So,
sure.
I'm sure they're saying the same thing about Michigan today, and they should. And I think for us, the main thing, my messaging to the guys, and this probably isn't any fun for you guys, is we have to stay normal, and we literally have to treat this like a normal week. Why would we change our routine right now? The stakes aren't any higher than they were 2 weeks ago or a month ago. And I know maybe they are for you guys because you have a heightened sense of awareness now, because it is March Madness. And, so for me, it's just keeping it normal and then trying to find real power in that for our guys is just like, no, this is just normal and this is right where we should be. And obviously we're here and if we're going into a 4-team tournament and that's all the NCAA tournament is 3 4-team tournaments. And, you don't worry about 64, 4. And then if you want to win your 4-team tournament, you got to win the first game. So you put your full focus on that, and that's all we do. And it's not sexy. It's just like you guys putting together a show. You don't try to do a better show every day. You just try to do a really, really good show every single day.
And we also didn't have Obama because he's the number 1 seed. We don't have that pressure.
What? I know you guys think I'm giving you coach speak right now, but honestly, it's really true how we approach it. It's a very simple approach and very normal. Like I'm driving down Campbell right now because I'm going to get my hair cut because I want to get my hair cut when nobody else is there because I know all these people are crazy in this town right now. Normal stuff.
Yeah. Are you going to have a special haircut? Are you going to look different tomorrow? Are you going to look different?
Well, I'm thinking about getting a couple lines put in and maybe I don't know, like my initials shaved in my head and a couple nicks in my eyebrow. Let's go.
All right. Favorite restaurant in Tucson? Favorite restaurant?
Oh, you can't make.
Okay. All right. Give us a couple of favorites.
Yeah, well, I love all the Charro restaurants.
Yeah,
I love this restaurant by my house, Contigo, that's at the La Paloma.
Mm-hmm.
I love El Nene. They got great Sonoran dogs. Momo's right by campus is great. I live in the little triangle up in the foothills. Where there's a Fleming's, there's Vivace, and there's Tavolino, and I kind of frequent those a lot. I get a lot of takeout breakfast at Baja Cafe. So yeah,
okay.
no.
How about your favorite?
Tucson's a great place for food.
Favorite Beastie Boys song?
What?
Oh wow! Actually, what's been great for me, and you know this a little bit. I have developed a really good relationship with Mixmaster Mike. Like he was coming to all our games in San Jose, and he's going to be going to the Final Four, and may or may not be doing a private show one night at the Final Four.
All right.
Yeah, man, there's so many good Beastie Boys songs. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start.
But is it one that you?
But my favorite album is Call to Deep.
What about?
Which one? What are we talking about?
Is there a song you put on to pump you up before a game?
Well, a song that I've really liked lately that I think's been underappreciated is called "Nonstop Disco Power," and it's a great song and really underrated. So
deep cut.
I've been listening to that, but. Yeah, I don't know if it's a deep cut. I mean, you'd recognize it on the album, but it's not one that's on the main playlist, but it's a really good one. And, I love the Beastie Boys, and this has taken on a life of its own, which is great. But I think there's just a true essence about them that really connected me when I was young and where it's fun, a little bit juvenile, but then it became more thoughtful as I got older because they really care for people, and I see a lot of parallels in myself with that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I believe it.
So it's the soundtrack of my life, and here's my goal. It's like I remember when I was kind of young, and I first listened to my dad's Led Zeppelin 8-track, and I started thinking I was pretty cool, and I telling all my friends, "No, I listen to Led Zeppelin." I was a little different and cool and more sophisticated. That's what I want the Beastie Boys to be for this next generation of kid. I think they are. Right. Led Zeppelin.
When they say to me, "How you going to kick it?" I say, "I'm going to kick it root down," and I mean it. Thank you, Beastie Boys.
I actually love that song, Root Down. That is a great song as well.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to jump on there with us. Really, really, really appreciate it. You're awesome.
Are you going back to the Final Four?
I'm trying to, my son Dutch and my wife Blake want to go, so we're trying to make it happen.
Come on, you got to make that happen. And listen, and your son Dutch is a great young man. And then I'm going to tell you guys, the only reason I'm doing this this interview is because Dutch is in our program, and Johnjay's been great to us. So that's why I'm doing. I'm doing no other media stuff today. And your son's a great young man who's loved by all. Including the sorority girls. He's really big with the sorority girls.
So we've heard.
That's our Dutch.
So we've heard, Tommy.
You're so kind. Thank you so much for saying that. But now that you say that, now I'm going to jump through. I'm going to go. I will be at the Final Four.
You have to.
I will.
You have to.
You can't not go now.
All right, Coach.
I will go in your suitcase.
All right. All right, Coach.
Do it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. Love you, man. Thank you.
High and tight on the haircut.
Yeah, have a great one.
Bye. That's cool. It's so funny when people talk about your kids. Like I literally, if you would have gone any further, I would have started crying.
You're beaming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was so nice.
That was really kind.
That was so nice.
And especially as someone that's as respected as Tommy Lloyd,
I'm so fascinated.
He's a good
by
dude,
him.
man. Real good dude.
Like I'm so fast. Like how? And at some point, like I want to have him on the highly successful Johnjay podcast because I want to know how do you learn that stuff to be great. Like everything he does is just so great, Anyway, the company that put up his pickleball court was Sport Court, by the way, in case you want to know. Jimmy Fox, get a hold of Jimmy Fox. Kyle and Peyton going to give us all the entertainment news. What's trending?
I feel like I was having flashbacks when I started seeing Tiger Woods' mugshot all over social media again. And it was not a flashback. Tiger Woods was arrested for DUI with property damage following a rollover crash. So the sheriff made an announcement that Tiger actually clipped a pressure cleaner trailer while attempting to pass another car at a really high speed, causing a rollover.
The individual driving that Land Rover was able to crawl out the passenger door of the car and was identified to be Mr. Tiger Woods. Our DUI investigators came to the scene here, and Mr. Woods did exemplify signs of impairment. They did several tests on him. Of course, he did explain the injuries and the surgeries that he had. We did take that into account. But they did do some in-depth roadside tests, and when it was determined, he was placed under arrest and taken to the Martin County Jail.
At the jail, he did pass the breathalyzer, blew like a 0. So he wasn't drinking, but they do think it was maybe some painkillers and that kind of thing that was causing the impairment. Tiger's team says they're really worried about him. Like, dude, you're 50 years old. You need to start acting like it. Hire a driver. And he refuses to hire a driver because of his privacy. He doesn't want anybody tracking his moves.
Well, he needs to have that right now, obviously.
Like, let's be smart. Travis Kelce is away. He's on a golf trip with his buddies in Oregon. And Taylor Swift had some fun with her little girls night out at the Paul McCartney concert in LA, and there was almost a run-in between her and her ex.
I saw this.
Yes, John Mayer was also at the concert. They were it was pretty awkward. They were very obviously trying to avoid not running into each other, and because it was so obvious, everyone was noticing that they were trying really hard not to run into each other. I'm sure Taylor didn't want to have to explain the pictures of her and her ex John Mayer. You know all it takes is one picture of them close together, right? And then the rumors start to go. So she, I think, successfully avoided it. And I'm pretty sure he appreciates her effort.
No one wants to see their ex out in the streets.
Exactly.
Like, that's awful. Ariana Grande, she just teased her 8th studio album, or at least we think she did. She basically said, we're counting down the days until her Eternal Sunshine tour. And I'm like, babe, you just hinted at us that we're getting this 8th studio album, and I love you for it.
Yeah, if that was a typo, she could just erase it.
She said it in a voice. I know. But anyways, it was really awesome. I was super excited when I saw this too, the little teaser that Benson Boone posted, all shirtless in the kitchen, announcing his Wanted Man US tour. So he's going back. He's going to hit 32 arenas this summer, including Phoenix. So he'll be here August 17th.
More flips.
I know.
More flips on stage for everybody. It's very exciting. I think when you reach a certain level of fame, like Will Ferrell, he makes it a point because he wants to keep his kids' lives as normal as possible. And he's got 3 boys, and they're all kind of grown now. And he's like, I make it a point to really not buy anything for them.
I won't pay for stuff for my kids. They gotta food and clothing. They gotta earn it. They just gotta figure it out. It's part of life.
You don't tell them how to...
No, figure it out. I had to. And I'll if we take a family trip, I'll sit in first class. And my kids will sit not only in coach, but on a different airline. Not even on the same flight. Yeah. They only get to fly Spirit Air.
Yeah.
He's joking.
He's so funny. Ryan Gosling is having a moment right now. He did an interview on a podcast where he had said his earliest acting inspiration was actually a woman named Deidre Hall on Days of Our Lives, the soap opera. And she heard that podcast and posted a video and was like, Ryan, we are inviting you to come to the set of Days of Our Lives if you so choose to accept. And he did.
Deidre Hall, are you kidding me? Yes. This is a very enthusiastic yes to a very cordial invitation to visit you on set. I will be there to thank you in person for being my OG acting inspiration.
That's sweet.
That's cool.
I love that. So obviously he's still promoting Project Hail Mary, which was #1 at the box office again this weekend, and at a promotional event, he kind of stopped down to give love to his wife's brother.
This is Carlo Mendez. He's Ava Mendez's brother. He is the hardest working, non-working actor in this town that I've ever met. So my Hail Mary is, please, hire this man.
Is he in Hail Mary? They put him in there?
I don't think he's in the movie. Or maybe he is. I'm not sure. I know they said he's been in Parks and Rec, 911, and then recently he was in the Dexter Original Sin, which I was like, where? Cool. What? I don't know which guy he was. I have to look further into it. But yeah, Ryan wants his brother-in-law to get some work.
Suns are hosting Fan Appreciation Night April 8th when they play the Mavericks. You could be there, but you have to win Imposter. 877-937-1047. We'll play after Posty and Doja Cat, Johnjay Rich on KISS. We got tickets to the Phoenix Suns. That's the prize on the line today. They're hosting Fan Appreciation Night April 8th. They play the Mavericks. You could be there, but you have to win Imposter. Erin's our contestant. Good morning, Erin.
Good morning, guys. I'm excited.
Peyton, how do we play Imposter?
Okay, so we are playing this game called Imposter, and Nick, our producer, gave all of us one word, except for one person in this room, between Johnjay, Rich, Kyle, and me, Peyton. Everyone that has the actual word is going to describe it like it's normal, except for one of us doesn't know the word and is trying to fake and fool you as the imposter. Do you got it, Erin?
Okay, let's do it.
Awesome.
So Erin has to guess who doesn't know the
Correct.
word. Okay.
Yes, and Erin, you get to pick who starts off on describing this word so we can keep it fair.
Okay, I'm going to go with Kyle.
Okay. Possession.
And then we'll just go around the room. Okay. Yeah, I like this song.
Say a word.
Okay. I'm thinking. Tommy.
Net.
Sports.
Shot.
Swish.
Elbow.
Thrilling.
Movement.
Three-peat.
Jordan.
Success.
Offense.
Madness.
Foul.
Defense. Okay, Erin, I feel like maybe you could try to guess who's the imposter. That
Oh
was
my
tough.
goodness, that was hard. I feel like I know what the word is, but I don't know who the imposter is.
What do you think the word is?
Let's. It has something to do with basketball. I'm guessing. Like,
So who's
I could be totally off, but let's just say Peyton.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I am the imposter.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, I am
No
the
way, I was
imposter.
going. It was either between Peyton and Rich, but Peyton's words were like way off compared to everyone else.
I was trying to pick stuff that was like not too dead center
What
to
was the
throw you
word?
off.
Basketball. Oh, basketball? Okay. So I could have just, that's fun.
Well, congratulations.
That's fun.
Erin, you're going to go see the Phoenix Suns.
Yay! Thanks, you guys.
You got it. Hold
so
the line.
excited.
Thanks for listening. Speaking of the Phoenix Suns, I got asked to go speak at this event with the Phoenix Suns on April 7th.
What is it?
It's at 5 p.m. I don't totally understand. I said yes. It's called Training the Mind, and it's almost sold out. It's Molly Miller, who is the ASU women's head coach.
She's awesome.
Yeah. It's Coach Vaughn Compton. It's Kansas City kicker Nick Lowry, and it's me, right? And there's not that many tickets left. And I don't understand how you buy the tickets. If you go to my Instagram, like there's a QR code. How do you use a QR code if you're on your phone and the QR code is on your phone?
That's a good question.
I know. I feel like you have to like show it to someone else and then they scan it on their phone and then they send you the link.
It's so complicated. I'm just like, why do we make it's they messaged me. I was talking yesterday. It's almost sold out. And I go, well, good for the people that figured it out because I don't know how to. The QR code's on the actual graphic that's on your phone. So
yeah, that's confusing to me. I don't know how to do that.
I'll repost it on my stories if you would love to have you. Love to have you.
Are you preparing in any way for this thing that you don't know what you're doing?
Not at all.
Well, wait, are you speaking at it or you're just making an appeal? Oh, you are.
Hopefully no one asked me any questions.
I will be in there in the crowd asking you all of the questions.
So also I have to tell you something. I got to tell you something that everyone's asking me. Why do I have a blue check mark on my Twitter?
They are?
Everyone.
Everyone's asking you.
So when Elon bought Twitter, he said, if you want a blue check mark, you have to pay for it, right? And back in the day, we all had check marks because it was to verify if you were a real person or not, and they gave us check marks. And then when Elon Musk took over, our check marks went away, right? But if you look at my Twitter, I now have a check mark. Why, you ask?
Why?
Why am I paying $5 a month for a check mark?
Are you actually doing that? Are you
Yeah.
Do you use Grok?
I am. I'm paying for it.
Why?
Because so my son Kemp, who plays basketball in Hawaii, has entered the portal. He's entered the portal because he's got 1 year left of eligibility, so he can play anywhere, right? And he wants to come. It's his method. I don't understand. I don't know necessarily if he wants to be. I mean, obviously, the Division I school or Division II, whatever. He wants to play another year, or he wants to be a grad assistant somewhere. So he posted his video and his stats. And there's a company called Verbal Commits, and they post all those, so all the coaches see it. So I went to go DM them and say, hey, man, check out my son's video. But you can't DM unless you're friggin' blue check mark. So I was like, yeah, it's so embarrassing, but is it worth the $5? I think it's worth $5 to shoot. So I paid the $5. I got my blue check mark immediately, and then I DM'd them. And guess what? No response.
I'm surprised you didn't
powerful.
DM them constantly.
I'm
in
going
the
to.
same way that you tried to call Gonzo this morning.
Yeah, let's call him real quick.
Oh, no.
9.
Sorry. Didn't mean to remind
You brought
me
this
about
on us, Kyle. You brought this wrap up on us.
Don't put that on me, Rich.
It's opening day. We should call. Luis Gonzalez should be on. He's ignored me for the last hour and a half.
Probably
it's pretty
because you called him
pretty
20 times this morning.
busy day for the young fella.
He should be able to pick the phone. 9.
Here we go again.
I mean, I would assume he's in town.
Yeah, he'll be there.
I mean, he was easily accessible when he won the World Series.
He had nothing going on then.
Nothing. Anyway, if anyone sees Luis Gonzalez today, tell him that we're looking for him. But only today. Don't want to talk to him tomorrow. Today.
So they should see him and say, we're not interested in talking to you tomorrow.
Sure, he sees his caller ID right now. And
Your call has been
choosing not to
Unbelievable.
talk to
Just trying to promote your baseball game.